Welcome to the Tara Gates Anderson video blog, where your salvation is the foundation for your self-discovery and success. I'm Tara Gates Anderson, and I cannot wait to share with you the powerful experience I had last weekend attending the Merge Symposium at the Empowerment Temple in Baltimore. If you're unfamiliar with Merge, Merge is an event where the faith industry and the entertainment industry meet. And if you know me, I'm a true disciple for Christ, as you see through my video blog, and I have a passion for media. If you follow me on any of my social media outlets, you'll know that as well. But being at this event, I had the opportunity to be in the house with some of the most dynamic, powerful, and influential leaders in the media industry. Not only was it a day of networking for me, it was a day of learning. So I'm going to be sharing my 3 takeaways from the day, but I got to give a shout out to Raye real quick. I attended her Life Rocks Vision Board workshop, and it was extremely powerful. She's such a down-to-earth, together sister that she really made it clear for us not only how to put the vision down on our board, but how to speak that vision into life through our language and words. So thank you, Raye. Thank you for the conversation that you and I had. It was engaging. We could relate on some things, and it was just a blessing to be a part of your workshop. I will be sharing also Devon Franklin closed the event out in a very powerful way. He shared how God kind of pushed him to merge into new lanes in his life and his career. And he really talks about how he allowed God to lead him. It was powerful, and I'm going to be sharing in my 3 takeaways some excerpts from some video I caught of his sermon. But also I'll be sharing some messaging that I received when the panel discussions were going on. So sit back, relax, stay tuned, and let's get into it. Feel free as we move through this to get connected with the conversation below. All right, let's do it.
Evidence. Wow. Is he in my car or is he not? Oh, yeah, we love to romanticize. Oh, yes, I want to be this, and I want to act, and I want to produce, and I want to work. And I'm not here to belittle the dream, because I believe in your dream. God gave it to you, I believe it. However, if you don't have enough faith to put God in it and see, is this what you want me to do, God? Then forever you're going to stay in fantasy land, and your dream will never become reality.
Takeaway number 1, always have a conversation with Christ first. As Devon shared, you have to be willing enough, bold enough to go to God and ask him what it is you need to be doing. What track you should be on to make your dreams a reality. Because without him, they won't be a reality. At different times during his life, Devon Franklin shared during his sermon that he always turned to Christ. He always turned to God for guidance, to find out where he needed to be going, what direction he needed to be going in. Even if he didn't understand, he listened. He was obedient. So when we have a conversation with Christ, we're able to get clarity that maybe our friends can't offer, or relying on our own judgment may lead us in the wrong direction. Turn to God. I can attest to this. A lot of times in life, I wanted to do some things that felt good at the moment, that looked good at the moment, so I dove right in. I didn't check in with God. I didn't go to Christ and have a conversation to find out, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And those things were short-lived. When I went to him and asked and prayed, where are you taking me? What do you need me to do for your purpose? Then I started to get clear answers. I was able to discern his voice. So that's the takeaway that really stood out for me. Now that you've invited God into your dreams, your goals, and what you want to do, by asking him, having that conversation with him, now it's time to do takeaway number 2. It's time to know what your value proposition is, what you bring to the table. Robbie Reed, who is the VP of Talent and Casting at BT Networks, kept saying this over and over and over again. And I'm so glad that she talked about it so much, because it really stuck with a lot of people. What is it is going to make you stand out? What is it that someone's going to benefit from by having you be a part of their network, their team, or whatever it is, whatever you're trying to get into? So knowing your value proposition, what you bring to the table, what makes you you, And better yet, what makes you stand out above all others who are trying to do the same thing? So that was a takeaway number 2. Know your value proposition. Look it up, write it down, think about it. When I got home, that was something I started doing. You know, a lot of times in different things that I did, I knew my value proposition when I was in education. I went from teacher assistant to high school principal. I knew throughout that. But transitioning into a new arena, you know, the media, the public relations arena back in 2008, I had to figure that out all over again. And I'm still redefining myself day by day. So that's something that you want to set out to do. So that's takeaway number 2. Know your value proposition. Before I go into my last takeaway, I just want to take a pause for the cause to acknowledge the media industry leaders that sat on the panels that are working hard to provide faith-based programming to us as viewers. I'm excited. I will have to say I was very impressed with D'Angela Proctor, who's VP at TV1, and what she shared in her video montage of what TV1 is doing to inject faith-based programming into their current programming. They're coming out with a movie starring Ernie Hudson called To Hell and Back, which is like a modern-day Job story. They're also launching a new series tomorrow night, I believe, August 5th, which is called Born Again Virgin, starring Danielle Nicolette, who is a woman that's deciding to become celibate until marriage. So I'm really excited about what they're being bold enough to do. One thing that Ms. Proctor also shared with us were word collages about how we view television. And in those word collages, the words that are amplified or in larger print are the types of programming that we tend to gravitate towards. And that's programming that doesn't always put us as African Americans in a positive light. It's the reality, kind of the ratchetness that's going on. So I applaud what TV1 is doing to take a stand to really provide us with quality programming. So I'm excited to watch it. I'm looking forward to it coming on. But more importantly, I'm looking forward to the message that it's going to send to us as viewers as well as other networks in changing what's put on television and how we view television.
Give me the opportunity. Lord, give me. When was the last time you said, Lord, I don't want what's in your hand. Forget that. Give me your hand. Because if I have your hand, you'll take me places I haven't even dreamed about.
What Devon Franklin just shared leads right into my last takeaway, which is you have to work to create what you want. Yes, we're always saying, give me, Lord, I want this, I want that. We're always looking for that hookup. We're always looking for that connection. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong or about wanting a good hookup, a good connection. But bottom line is we have to put in the work. We have to give it all that we have to create what we want. Listening to all of the leaders on the panels, you know, the message they were giving us was, hey, go out and create it, then come to us. Go out and make happen what you truly want. Because the big thing is nobody's going to make anything happen for you. You have to make it happen for yourself. A quote that I remember someone saying was, and I think it was Mickey Taylor, who is editor at large for Essence Magazine. If I'm wrong, please forgive me. Is that I never demand from others what God can do for me. We have to rely on God, our abilities that He gave us to start creating what we want. You know, we have a conversation and invite Him into our dream. We begin to establish and know our value. Then we work hard to create what we want. Nobody's just going to hand it over and open the doors and say, here you go. Here's your own starring role in your movie, or here's the building you need for your business. You have to put in the work. And always remember, your faith is based on how long you're willing to wait. Things don't happen overnight. They're not going to jump out of the sky and just materialize for you. We have to give God the glory in all we do. So I just wanted to share what I got out of this weekend, what really impacted me the most over this weekend. Yes, you do need to have a vision that you invite God into. You need to know the value that you bring to that vision, but also you have to work hard to create it. So I thank you for joining in this discussion. And I'm going to leave you with this quote, another one by Mickey Taylor. Took some notes down, so I want to share with you that she said was very powerful. Vision without execution is hallucination. Stop being stuck in daydreaming and start doing every day what needs to be done for your vision to unfold for God's purpose. So I'm very blessed by being able to have attended the Merge Symposium last Saturday. I'll leave you with another message from Devon Franklin that was very powerful. If you have any questions, as always, get connected with the conversation. Be transparent and get free. Comment below. I'm looking forward to getting in this conversation with you, answering any questions you may have. But know, you have the power to create what you want. Better yet, you have God behind you.
I'm not saying don't nurture your dream, but please don't put your dream higher than you put your God. But I see it every day.